People, what is going on? What's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by and chilling with me. Okay, so we're gonna be speaking about two people that recently lost their lives. One is Dababy's brother, the rapper Dababy. He recently lost his brother through via suicide. And then the next person is the rapper, Chicago native rapper King Von. So let's start with Dababy's brother first. So Dababy brother was, I believe he was in his early 30s to mid 30s, left behind 4 children, 3 boys, 1 daughter. He was seen visibly upset on Instagram in a video disclosing all his hurt and pain, saying that he's been done wrong. Okay, so I didn't see the video, so I can't specify to you and tell you exactly what he said detail from detail, but he seemed visibly upset, crying, had a gun in his hand, okay, and later on took his own life in the car. Okay, so I don't know if that's all, took place on Instagram on live so everybody could see him taking his own life. I don't know, but I just know that he did indeed take his life. That's what's been reported, and Dababy is very heartbroken that he lost his brother, of course, and the brother claimed again that he was done wrong. So we don't know why what transpired to his death. He was really young and had 4 children, and this is what I want to say too. A lot of people look at this beautiful lifestyle that other people are living, riches, money, popularity, fame, and think that that automatically results to this pure 100% happiness. No, that's not always the case. So Dababy came on his Instagram, on his social media, and said, bro, you thought you was in love, you thought we forgot about you, you thought that we let you struggle. So maybe the brother felt less included in Dababy's life. Maybe Dababy was getting all this fame and attention, and brothers felt isolated and maybe felt like, well, he was like the black child or the black sheep or whatever of the family, because Dababy was the popular one, making the money, bringing home the success, and the brother felt he couldn't compete with that. You don't know what the brother was thinking, and a lot of times people could compare you to your family and say, well, why you don't move like your brother? Why you don't make moves like your brother? Why you don't have? And then people start to compare you. It's always like when you have a famous person in your family, people start to put that pressure on you so you can be like that person in your family. But you guys all have different journeys. You guys have all different lives. You are 2 different people. You guys are not the same. It's not fair that people put pressure on other people to live a certain lifestyle or to be like somebody else. That's not cool. That's not fair, and it's not right. So who knows what again transpired to his death that led him to take his own life. But I will also say this: mental health needs to be addressed more in the community. I'm sorry, but I just have to say that mental health needs to be, embedded in people's head and spoken more about in the community. Because if he was mentally okay and he was mentally strong, he was mentally strong, he wouldn't have done that, because a lot of people have been through worse than him. There's people who've been, whatever the situation was, I believe there's stories out there that was worse than his brother's story. There's stories out there that's worse than Dababy's brother's story. We don't know what it is, but there's people who either have the same stories or worse. Okay, and they're still living, they're still striving, and they're still pushing through. You have to be strong on this earth, because if you're not, anything could eat you up, consume you, and would take you out. So you have to be strong here. If you're not strong here, then you're completely done. Okay, you have to be strong, mentally strong, and mental illness needs to be a topic of discussion. A lot of people look like they're sane, look normal, but they're not. A lot of people are really sick walking around, but just look normal. Okay, there's certain actions people do that can make you question, like, yo, they look okay, but they're not okay. It's a sad and unfortunate situation that this young brother had to lose his life or take his own life. That's not really the answer. That's why you have to go to therapy, seek help. There's a nation, this world is so cruel and so mean that you can't even go to other people for help. Some people are just so selfish and caught up in their own own situation or caught up in their own world, that when people are crying out for help, you're not there. We all go through things, trust me, but we should have someone that we could count on, someone that we can trust, that we can talk to, because if we don't feel like we have anybody, that could lead to our destruction. So let's work together as a people. This world is too cold. Let's show more love to one another. Okay, let's have each other's back. Let's be there for one another. And just because, oh, they can't do nothing for me, they're not popular, they don't have no money, then I can't use them. No, it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. Okay? Even if a homeless person wants to have a conversation with you and tell you their damn problems, you should friggin' listen. It sounds crazy, but we all need a helping hand at times. There's nothing wrong with that. Stop shutting down, stop being cold. And again, if you're going through things, don't be afraid to ask for help. Sometimes you gotta put that pride aside. Okay? But mental health needs to be spoken more about. Okay? That's very, 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 very important. So rest in peace to Glenn, Mr. Johnson. My condolences to Dababy. Okay, so we're gonna be moving on to the next story. So the next story we're speaking about is King Von. Okay, so he is a Chicago rapper. Okay, just 26 years old. Now there's a lot of information that came out after his death. So a lot of it is alleged because there's no true confirmation. These are just alleged things and alleged information that possibly led to his death. Okay, so it's a good amount of information, so please bear with me, you guys. Whew, hopefully I can get through this. So King Von, he was in Atlanta. I believe he was coming out of the club. It was called the Opium nightclub, and he ended up leaving there Friday morning and ended up going to a hookah lounge located at 255 Trinity Avenue. And then once he got there with his group of men by another group of men, there were two guys that approached him in the parking lot. So what happened was, and what's been reported is that they started arguing, and after they argued, that led to gunshots. So they just started blasting. So there were also two undercover cops. They ended up shooting too, because they were there on the scene. So they weren't uniformed or anything like that. They were just, I believe they were doing, not undercover, I believe they were doing security. And then since they were also police officers, they started busting shots too. You know, so it was just a crazy situation. So now new information is coming out that the alleged killer is a killer. His name is Timothy Leaks, 22 years old. So Timothy Leaks definitely had a history with the police. He was no angel. Well, it looked like he was no angel, judging by the information I'm about to, share with you guys. So it's been reported that he was the one that shot King Von. So a little brief history of Mr. Leaks. He graduated from Jenkins High School. He played varsity football. He played varsity football. In August, the police charged Leaks with attempted or conspiracy to violate the Georgia Controlled Substance Act, that by receiving stolen property and obstructing after an investigation led to seizure of guns and 15 pounds of marijuana, also $16,000 they also found on him. So he definitely was, like I said, he had a bright future, graduating from high school and so on and so forth, but then he just turned his whole life left and just decided to indulge in just wickedness. So there's new information that's coming out. More information is coming out that a rapper by the name of Quando Rondo, he signed to NBA YoungBoy. It's coming out that he also may have something to do with the death. So it looked like all these different things might be connected to one another. Now I don't know if Timothy Leaks know Quando Rondo. I'm not too sure if they had a connection to one another. If they do, then I wouldn't be surprised, but it's a small world. But so yeah, Quando Rondo, it's suspected that him and King Von had beef, and it was stemmed behind NBA YoungBoy, because Quando Rondo, he's signed to NBA Youngboy, another rapper who's definitely, you know, known in the game. And while King Von was signed to Lil Durk. So Lil Durk was the mentor of King Von, and NBA Youngboy was a mentor to Quando Rondo. So what's being said is that, what people are suspecting is that King Von was messing with and dating the NBA Youngboy's ex-girlfriend Jania. Okay, so that's what you know, the suspected beef is, you know, was. And so before King Von passed away, he addressed the situation. He said there's no beef between him and NBA Youngboy. And he said if there was real beef, then there would be shots fired, somebody would have gotten shot. So it's believed that the people like Quando Rondo and whoever and his crew decided to honor NBA Youngboy by saying, well, there's no shots being fired. Okay, I'm gonna take it as a challenge, and we gonna come see you. So that's what's suspected. This is all alleged. You know, this is nothing confirmed, but you guys can take all the information and gather your thoughts, and you can put in the comment section what you really think happened to King Von, who you think was behind it. NBA Youngboy hasn't really reported anything. He hasn't said anything after King Von's death, but that's what is believed, that it was because of the ex-girlfriend, and they felt he disrespected, and they just felt it was a challenge that he said, well, you know, we're gonna bring the real beef to you, and we're gonna shoot you, and so on and so forth like that. Also, you know, Tekashi 6ix9ine is being brought up in the situation because King Von also had beef with Tekashi 6ix9ine. And because Tekashi 6ix9ine is very well known as being a snitch and trying to get his rainbow bright ass up out of jail, having all them Negroes left in jail doing 15, 10 years, probably even more, while he gets to roam around Brooklyn, New York, free of charge. No one has charged him. No one has done anything to this dude, but you know, I wonder if he had a different color, if he would have been okay to walk around New York, because New York is very well known for shooting too. I mean, every freaking week, every day, I'm getting news article on my damn phone. Oh, a shootout in Brooklyn, a shootout here, a shootout in New York. Tekashi 6ix9ine, but you can find everybody that look just like your ass and take them down. But Tekashi 6ix9ine is just, he could just walk around free of charge. I'm just saying, I'm just putting out the obvious, but it is what it is. So King Von, before he passed, he definitely had an issue with Tekashi 6ix9ine and said anybody that worked with him, I don't respect anybody that worked with him. So he got at Nicki Minaj. He spoke about Akon. He said Akon, you know what I'm saying, was wrong for working with Tekashi 6ix9ine, and etc, etc. And then after hearing about the passing of King Von, is alleged that, I don't know, I haven't seen it, but Tekashi had a laughing emoji in the comments, you know, when it spoke about King Von's death. I mean, that's really cold-hearted, but it is what it is. I don't know, you guys. I mean, no matter your beef, your issue with somebody, when someone passes, you know, there should still be some type of compassion, some type of understanding, at least a little bit more respect. But okay, that's what they do. But I heard King Von did the same thing to FBG Duck when he passed away. He mocked his death too, so it's crazy. So we don't know if all these things led up to his death, who was really truly behind it. This is really, really crazy. I don't understand, you know, this gun violence. You know, I thought when you use guns, it's to protect yourself. I didn't know guns was used to execute people for for the littlest reasons. I didn't know guns was used to just kill people just like that. I mean, what argument could have been so severe, could have been so outrageous that it had to lead to a shootout? People with guns just don't deserve to have guns. And the people who need guns, it's hard for us to friggin' get. I'm in New York. It's hard for me to get one to protect myself if I need it. You know what I'm saying? But you got people in Georgia and all in Chicago. They just have guns like nothing. You know, like and it's just like they just use it for unnecessary reasons. And it's really, really sad. The violence needs to stop. People have mercy on everybody else, But when it comes down to your own reflection, you see it standing right in your face, you have no mercy. And it is disgusting. Like I said, it's a lot of self-hate going on, a lot of hatred for your own brother, your own sister, a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy. It's just stupid little beef. There's supposed to be a brotherhood and a sisterhood. When are we going to get back to that? This gun violence is unacceptable and it's getting out of control. We need to stop it. You know, King Von is said that he has children. He has 3 children. Okay, a lot of people from the sports world, LeBron James, Montreal, Harrell, many others spoke out about the death of King Von. I didn't even know that he touched the sports world like that, but they were fans of him, of his music. Just 26 years old. You know, they're dying young and younger and younger and younger. That's why I appreciate waking up every day. And I appreciate when I become a year old, because a lot of people don't make it. I'm in my 30s. Hopefully I can make it to my 40s and higher than that. But tell me what you guys think. You know, be safe, guys. Be careful. Live your life right, man. You know, don't do nothing stupid, because that could cost you your life and someone else's around you that you love. All right, take care. Be safe. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back with another one. All right. Bye.